Raji.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Anup Bhargav, and I will be the host for the day, which is organized by GOPIO, and I thank them for giving me this opportunity. My greetings to Consul General Shri Randhir Jaiswal ji, Deputy Consul General Shri Shatrughan Sinha ji, and our esteemed guests, Dr. Anita Faf, Maya Chadha ji, Dr. Bhuvan Lal ji, and Lord Rami Ranger ji. March 23rd, 1931, Shaheed Bhagat Singh, Sukhdev Thapar, and Shivram Rajguru lost their life for the nation. We are here to them. To start with, I just want to quote just a few lines written by Pash when he talks about Shaheed Bhagat Singh. उसके चले जाने के बाद, उसकी शहादत के बाद, अपने भीतर खुलती खिड़की में लोगों की आवाजें जम गईं। अपनी उस शहादत के बाद लोगों के घरों में उनके तकियों में छिपे हुए कपड़े की महक की तरह बिखर गया वो। शहीद होने की घड़ी में वो अकेला था ईश्वर की तरह। And to start the program, we always started with the national anthem and national anthem of the place where we live. The USA national anthem. And go to the national anthem of from where our roots are. The national anthem of India, and for that I'm inviting Leena Damleji.
For those who are not aware of GOPIO, GOPIO International is a pan-Indian community organization of NRIs and PIOs with over 100 chapters in 35 countries. It was formed in 1989 in New York at the first Global Convention of People of Indian Origin. One of the missions of GOPIO was to get the diaspora community to the mainstream politics of countries with large Indian diaspora population. And we have somewhat achieved that goal. Now, last year, we had Indian origin presidents or head of the country coming in Suriname, Guyana, Seychelles, and many people won election and are in the top position in UK and Canada. And the biggest thing happened in USA with Vice President Kamala Harris elected and 4 elected congressional representatives re-elected, and a good number of our PIOs, people of Indian origin, elected to the state houses. That has been a great achievement for the Indian diaspora community. As you know, Indian diaspora is the largest diaspora in the world, numbering about 32 million people. GOPIO has done some pioneering work connecting the diaspora to our motherland. We also celebrate historic events of India. Today, we are pleased that all our distinguished speakers have joined us in celebrating those who are martyrs and also who devoted their full life to India's freedom, starting with Mahatma Gandhi and many, many others who have devoted for independence of India.
I express our gratitude to all for joining on the occasion of Shaheed Diwas, commemorating the sacrifice of Sukhdev ji and Rajguru ji. The poet has written, शहीदों की चिताओं पे लगेंगे हर वर्ष, वतन पे मरने वालों का निशान होगा. So we are just gathered here. This event is in a series of events planned to pay tribute to martyrs by the Indian community in this tri-state area in collaboration of Consulate General of India, New York. We made an earnest attempt in 20 hold this event, but we are fortunate to hold this virtual event this time with all our distinguished speakers. Anita ji, who is daughter of our national hero Netaji. Anita ji, we are so blessed that you are joining us. Lord Raminder ji, who has joined us from UK, and he is also from a freedom fighter family. Dr. Maya Chadda from New Jersey, and she's from a Gandhian freedom fighter family. His father stayed with Gandhiji at ashram. Bhuvan Lal ji, service.
Gratitude. I met Lord Rami Ranger in London and again in Delhi on 15th August 2019. And of Dr. Bhuvan Lal, I can say that his stories of Netaji and Lala Hardayal inspiring. Dr. I have heard a lot about your scholarly pursuits and look forward to meeting you and engaging you on political science, aesthetics, textiles, and much more. Ladies and gentlemen, today is a red letter day, a day when we remember the sacrifice of Bhagat Singh, Shaheed Bhagat Singh, Sukhdev and Rajguru, and countless others, our legendary heroes. It is an occasion to delve deep into the lives of our revolutionary heroes, to recall the stories of bravery and bravado, of passion and courage, and of unconditional love for motherland, for Bharat, for India, and for Hindustan. Celebrating Shaheed Diwas in the United States has a special meaning. This country connects us to our freedom fighters in more ways than one, but none more prominent than the Gadar Party and its ideology, which influenced the thought of the Naujawan Bharat Sabha, founded by Bhagat Singh.
Wonderful calendar. I believe we all can get a digital copy of that, and if you are interested, we can make a physical available to you.
Sid, can you also with Jain? Please also.
Can be in the center. You want to hear?
Thank you.
The kind of 12 pages or 20 pages here is unimaginable. If you want to read the history of India, the history of India's national movement, I don't think there is anything better than this calendar. the personalities, their sacrifice, their heroism, their valor, their courage, and much more. So I must congratulate GOPIO-Manhattan for this stupendous effort.
मेरा रंग दे मेरा रंग दे बसंती चोला माए रंग रंग दे बसंती चोला रंग दे रंग दे रंग दे बसंती चोला माए रंग दे.
Tried to get to Southeast Asia, and eventually it was decided that going by Martyrs, because the danger of being shot down somewhere could not be avoided. And he found a possibly equally dangerous way to go, that is Germany, and to bring him from Germany to the Far East by submarine. And we have to remember that this was the Second World War, and those soldiers who were injured, I think 3/4 of all submarine soldiers were killed during the Second World War in Germany, at least. Probably it was similar in other countries, because so many of the submarines went down. And I've heard that he had considered this journey one of he ever did. And
in particular, Dr. Thomas Abraham and the president of the Manhattan GOPIO chapter, Shavinder Parfat, for organizing this tribute in collaboration with the Consulate General of India. A remarkable event, us opportunity to pay tribute to those who made us what we are today. And this is a special day. Even the government of India has declared this a Martyrs Day. And I like to also thank you for sharing platform with Anita. I have always grown up admiring Netaji, getting like millions of other Indians, and never had the chance to share platform. I shared a platform a few months back, another one. But today I really heard the story, a very remarkable story, comfort zone, but to travel in those destinations where Netaji went for a cause, it is
a privilege. We always listen to stories, listen or watch movies where people enact for, Bhagat Singh ji or, Netaji. I mean, listening live, somebody from Netaji, it's a big privilege, it's a lifetime moment for us. So a big thank you, to Sid Jan, I call him Sid Bhaiya, GOPIO, for making me an opportunity to be part of this tribute. So thank you for that. So
his name was Hardayal. It was discovered that the day blast in 2 days later, Hardayal had celebrated and called all the students of Berkeley the day. He made पगड़ी अपनी संभालिएगा मीर, ये और बस्ती नहीं, ये दिल. War of independence had started. War was the 1850. Now we started the second. Went all over the North Coast, from Seattle downwards, up to Sacramento. Completely new organization, which was unheard of, never had been attempted before.
We all know about some of the history that she has related, but it just felt so primal to hear it from her and from Ranjali, who talked about his family, the sacrifices the family has made. I have a lot to say, but I have to say a couple of things. I'd like to just tell you a little bit about my own work with Gandhian thought. Some essays and some articles, very particularly on satyagraha as a political, comparing it with regular strategy one employs in a theater of war, and are different. The methodology is different, and there is a ladder of escalation that Gandhiji laid out. All his followers, who were his, close followers, who were kind of the workers in the, were very clearly taught this. It was not now and nothing kind of thing. You always small thing. So he used to tell me, and he left the age and went and joined Gandhiji in Sabarmati. And of course, never came the moment. Went to Wardha. I was with Gandhiji in Wardha. Both my parents were their children were born. I wasn't a child. I was the youngest. But the children were also born in ashram.
Dr. Bhuvanlalji, and touched to hear Dr. Anita Pfaff's story. I feel like I'm a fish. समुंदर में होना चाहती हूँ वो तो कुछ भी नहीं है. I just want to pay the warriors of freedom their lives. दे दी को आजादी, दे दी अपनी. I'm daughter of, as Mayaji said it, martyrs are not the only one who died. He laid the life. Martyrs, the one who sacrificed. My father was a freedom fighter, unknown, left home in Jalandhar district at the age of 14 to join Bhagat Singh and other people. Nobody knew where he was. He sacrificed, he was beaten, he was sent to the jails many times, but he was not a forefront leader standing in the front. He fought it, he left us. And we all hailed back to Amritsar, the historic city of Punjab, known for many known things, which sucks. When I was grown up, I heard my father. This is 1947, but that's what my change, my total life, seeing my father sacrificing the bodies, I see the pieces of gone around. I changed my life. I never wanted to go to college wearing a khadi. I was at the time sitting at home. Father has done. Life with all these martyrs is when I think 1954, Shri Hansraj, person who met it, I was a small girl. He told me he was part of all the parties which were doing the wireless system.
To pay homage to my father, who participated in the SALT movement. This is almost when I left and was living in, and in the SALT movement, and by the elephant, they sent elephants, and he was a young man of 18 or something, and then dangling on them, and he could not be proud of this hand. When he became a political activist later on, always this hand was on the top. So family lost him in a sense. We never had him. That is why he fits the definition of martyr. And Gandhi, he was not happy So he was pulled out. And we also should not be happy to be second-class citizen. U.S. cabinet. I don't know, they say vice president is, but she considers herself. So we should fight for it because we know what happened to Japan. And the my family 3 or something, but nothing compared to this. He's no more, but he want to.
The Deputy Consul General of CGNY, respected today's speakers, our most valued invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. It's my privilege to have a vote of thanks on the occasion of Shaheed Diwas event celebrated with the Office of the Consulate General of India, Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan, and the Global Organization of the People of Indian Origin, Manhattan, New York. I, on behalf of and the entire supporting and on their own behalf, hearty vote of thanks to all the speakers for sharing their wonderful life experiences today with us on this Shaheed Diwas celebration. I must mention our deep sense of appreciation for today's speakers for taking their valuable time, even though it is too early of the day in India and a late night in England. Still, they graciously agreed to give their time to be part of our Shaheed Diwas celebration. Once again, our gratitude to speakers, Ms. Anita Bose-Pafford, Mr. Lord Ranger, Dr. Bhuvan Lal, Dr. Maya Chadha, Dr. Asha Samant, and Padma Shri Professor P. Somasundaram. We also express our gratitude to Dr. Thomas Abraham, GOPIO International Chairman and GOPIO International Coordinator, constant encouragement and guidance to initiate a number of community events through GOPIO-Manhattan. Finally, I would like to take this opportunity to so forth our dynamic president, GOPIO-Manhattan, and the entire GOPIO International team, our partner, Shri Minesh Patel, Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan, Sunny Thakur, our wonderful MC, Shri Anup Bhargava, and audience for making this event a great success. Thank you once again, everybody, and Jai Hind.